Hello there, Lazy Man Racing key worker. Just before work, I got a simple little request from Matthew Cannon asking, can you do Rick Craven's 32 2003 Pontiac, please? And thank you. Yeah, I could do that. Difficult delivery to do. This has been my best attempt at it, but I'm going to share with you how I made it. Also the other one, which will probably be my next video, will be Kurt Busch's 97 2003 Ford. So that'll be something for you to look forward to. So let's begin with this Pontiac. So Ricky Craven, old school, and basically livery is the Tide oval car. So what we're going to do is we go for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series Toyota. That gives, obviously, you got Ford, you got Chevrolet, especially in that era you had them, and you had Pontiac. We now have Toyota, so that's going to be our base for the car. And for paint schemes, let's change this up so you can see which one, and you'll probably recognise it and go, oh yeah, I recognise that one. So we go all the way to the right, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. So it's this big mess, yeah. So 5 across from the far right to around here. So let's change that to, there we go, right. So this is going to be our paint scheme. For the base paint, we want orange, and I'm going to go for a custom orange, and I want to go ever so slightly darker, about there. So you can go for the normal orange, and it looks alright actually. There, it is a dark orange. Yeah, I'm going to leave it as that for the moment. Front, you'll want the same. So it's a dark orange, one above the brown. There's the brown, there's the orange. Boom. So for the rear of the car, you want it pure white. And for stripe number 3, you want that pure white. Let's have a look at that. Doesn't look too bad, to be fair. You can see where it comes from. We want a hint of yellow. So if you wanted it accurate, you'd have stripe 3 as yellow, but I think it takes up too much of the car. So what I'm going to do instead is, for stripe, which one was it? For the base paint, we're going to go to customs, the custom paints, and we're going to go for the orange. There's your red, there's your orange. We want to build it up a bit, build it up to about there. So it looks like it's starting to go yellow, in my opinion. That's probably the best I can do, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm messing around with the paints a bit. You can go for the bright orange if you so choose. I feel you're losing a bit of the 90s vibe to it though. So it kind of depends what you're looking for, really. But that's about best in terms of delivery. So that's the stock light orange, and this custom orange for the base paint, which is one above the red, and it's going to be, should we do it from the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's about 7 from the top. 6 or 7 from the top, because obviously it starts to, I'd say 7 from the top. I'd say it's kind of isn't as bright as the front of the car. I hope it shows up on camera. The base paint seems to be a little bit lighter, and that's kind of in tribute of the yellow. So here we go for the number 32, and this one I'm actually going to use a fin. I've had a little think about this one. Actually, I was going to. Yeah, I'm going to stick to it. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, but it works. And we want a nice dark blue. Issue is, the dark blue, you can't see it. So let's try and, we'll go and put it as 32A for the moment. I would have gone 32C, but it's a bit too thin. It just doesn't look right. So we're going to go 32A. And that dark blue is really hard to replicate because so let's go to customs. You see where this has been a bit of a challenge. So we're going to go from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 or 4, depending on how dark you want it. Rim style, you have got yellowing on the picture, so for accuracy we're going to go with that. So now we have a look at the decals. Decals, you want Elegant as your main sponsor on the hood. Reason for that, big bold blue writing. Don't think there's anything else I would recommend or say. There's ones that look good, match the V, but for accuracy, well, actually Napa would probably work as well, especially as it's got that yellow around it. I think the lighting in the showroom doesn't show it off correctly. Also, I think we've gone for the total wrong orange. So let's try something out. If we darken that up a bit, you can see the orange a bit better. The yellow on the Napa a bit better. So if we do that, let's darken it up a bit. There you go. So what I've done is, for the custom, it's 6 from the bottom, and I've gone for the dark orange. And you can choose Napa. That's a good alternative one. Otherwise, you're looking at Elegant. So I'm going to give it a slightly darker orange, and you'll be able to see what it looks like on track. In the picture, you got the Super 8 Motel, which is a big yellow square there. So you could go Napa, to be fair. You could go Napa. So there's not many big yellow squares in terms of sponsorship. So I say you could go for that, the Schutter systems, or go for Napa. And I'm going to go for Napa. Here I was going to go Elegant. Napa might be a good choice for that big bowl, but unfortunately there isn't much yellow in terms of the where that sponsor is. So I'm just going to stick it with Credit One Bank. Just doesn't show off as nicely. I'm going to go with Elegant. Let's look from a distance. Just try it again. Hang on. Napa? Nah. We got to go for the big bold writing of Elegant. Decadid, you got a choice. You can go for whichever one you prefer. You can go for the Napa, or you can go for Elegant. I'm going to go for Elegant and Elegant for personal preference. There we go. So that's my interpretation of the Tide car. Slightly darker orange. I think if you do this at home, Mr. Matthew Cannon, I recommend having an experiment with whichever you believe the right orange to be is. I believe for it to be quite bright, and that's why I'd choose going as like that. But at the same time, it needs to be just as opaque. It needs to be a bit darker, so you can go for that. It's all a bit of personal preference, this one. There isn't exactly the right way of doing it. I've changed that up a bit. We'll like that around there. So let's see what it looks like on track. I'm sure it's going to look a lot better on track rather than this showroom style. So let's have a look at the Tide Oval car here at Bristol Motor Speedway over the night race. So unfortunately we got the camera view of behind, so if you do the chase cam, there we go, there's the car, and that's not too bad. I don't like the dark blue on it, but unfortunately that's how the car is in real life. So the dark orange, you could lighten it up depending on the track you're on, whether you want to run more night races. It all depends what you prefer. I kind of like the dark orange, but maybe I would lighten it up a slight tad just to emphasize the orange as such. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and yes, I will be working on Kurt Busch's car next. So remember to like, subscribe, and join in for some more NASCAR Heat 4 content. Until then, enjoy, and remember to come here for all your NASCAR Heat 4 videos. Until then, enjoy.